The Game Award show. Alright, I want to just get to the part that I saw. I shut this off because I couldn't stand it anymore. Alright, there we go.
And you just saw it, and you'll see more in the main show.
Yeah.
One and only.
Kojima, where's the speech?
Whenever
Oh yeah, here's some fucking awkward as hell, like, we are all gamers. Games save lives. And it's just like, I was sitting there going, games save lives? Games save lives? Games, distract me from my mortality, so I guess, yeah, sure.
Have changed us for the better.
Yeah, well, amen to your optimism.
We are all gamers.
Voices and rise above the noise.
we built.
Skip.
I was in doubt. What kept me going?
Oh, here we go.
Was the belief that we had to be back on the same stage as last year
God.
to give one man a moment he was robbed of.
Look, he's about to like choke up.
Of course, I am talking about Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid, and tonight's industry.
I like how the camera had to like quickly switch over to him. Kojima's probably wondering like, oh god, how the fuck am I gonna follow this one up? In fact, you know what? You know who should have done the speech? This woman right here, alright? She deserves this award more than Kojima ever could, right? What am I talking about? Let's go.
It's gonna get loud, Hideo.
Alright, anyway, this goes on for like 15 hours.
He is here.
And he starts
He's of
choking
his
up.
career, and we thank him for all that he went through.
Look at his face, he's like, what the fuck is this man saying? Eh, hontou ni nani desu ka? Where's my cocaine?
When I've questioned things in my own life over the past few years, I've drawn
like, why am I
strength
running a
from
Game
seeing
Award show?
firsthand how Hideo dealt with this inflection point of his life. He is one of the most principled, loyal, and ethical men I have ever
It almost looked like he gave him the finger, like, I'm contractually obligated to say this stuff.
met. And I'm just so honored to call you a friend.
I should be playing the fuck I'm MIDI to My Heart Does Go On. Like, there was some serious bromance in the air. Like, I don't know, man.
Everything else, Hideo.
Who are you?
Now,
Probably thinking.
this trophy
yeah,
right
yeah,
here,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
tell you about this because for most of the past year, I've tried very unsuccessfully to give Hideo the award he rightfully won last year for Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, here's a plastic piece of shit to
Him,
solidify that
and
you
it's
got
like,
fired from a game
I can't
company
get
that
this
treated
to
you
him. I
horribly.
first offered to ship it to him, but I couldn't get the address of his new studio. Then I said I'd drive this myself out to Las Vegas to personally hand to him when I saw him in February. And he
It goes
politely
on and
declined.
on, doesn't it?
That eventually word came back to me that, hey,
Alright, so the big speech about, you know, fuck him, you know, right? Here we go. Blow it, he did. In fact, I think he's thinking, I can't blow this. He did a speech for 20 minutes about how great I am. Alright. Focus. Kojima, focus. Alright. Here we go. Oh boy. Yeah.
Last year, I thought I lost everything, but I didn't.
That's when he knew, shit. How the fuck do I follow that up? But he tries. Oh, Kojima, I want to give the guy a hug. Like, you know what, man? You fucking tried. All right.
I love you, Jeff.
And then it got awkward.
And Game Awards.
There's a lot of kissing and hugging after this show, I'll tell you. But, you know, as much as I am ripping on this shit, Kojima did a fine thing. He thanked all the fans and the viewers and Jeff. And regardless of that I'm just teasing a little bit. It is true. Kojima was treated horribly by Konami, and I'm glad he did sort of get some redemption out of it. regardless, I'm not trying to make fun of his accent or anything like that. I know firsthand that if you're speaking bad English, like, people make fun of you and all that, but he tried, and that's all that matters. And he does speak okay English. It's not like it's incomprehensible. It's just, it's funny because, like, I could tell he was nervous, like, shit, how do I like follow that up, you know? But yeah, regardless, but you know, I'm sparing you from the worst of this show. This was fine. In fact, I was still watching and, you know, on board. And then you know, Death Stranding, great stuff. And here's a bunch of crap. And then, you know, you guys remember that guy? They're from my favorite video game. Here we go. I'm a bag of dicks. Alright, great. And here's some awkward corporate asshole. And here's some more commercials. Here's some playback of Doom. Which is great, because, you know. Great. Anyway, here's some dude. Blah, blah, blah. Here's some more. Here's a professional athlete talking to a bunch of esporters. Sure. Reading from a teleprompt. And here's this guy going, "Hey, Breath of the Wild. My name's Reggie Anime." Great. Here's some bad frame rates. Blah, 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 blah.
This spring, return from the grave and establish the order of no.
Okay, that's great. Here's a movie that I'll never see. Xbox commercial, Halo Wars, a game that nobody will ever play. Yeah, more commercials. Now we're, yeah, there you go. I'm glad Little B could rise from his grave to perform. I'm gonna improve this, alright? I'm gonna improve this. I'm gonna improve this. I don't like what's his name, Bobby Smegma or whatever his name is. Here's a way better rapper, right? This is what I wanted to see on the show. Bass chord.
Put me on the couch, interview my girlfriend. Swag, grab, bang, dang, yo girl. Swag, girlfriend look like Ellen.
Swag.
Chain like DeGeneres.
Swag.
The damn little beat. Swag, you done came up. Swag, now you
Why is it
touring heavy.
syncing? Oh wait, it's all terrible music. Anyway, I've been trying to make Little B follow me for a while now. He hasn't done that, so thank you, Bass God. Hope you follow me one day, but bang, dang, swag. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, so that's a Game Award show. I mean, none of us watch a Game Award show for fucking, you know, we don't care about it. It's more the fact it's kind of like a train wreck and we're looking away. But, yeah. Hope you had a fun time. I didn't, because I shut that shit off.